One of my favorite social media posts that you had recently was a note that you got from a Blackish fan. They wrote this on a napkin saying, here's the deal. Hey, man, I don't want to bother you, but I just wanted to say you're awesome and thank you. My friend uses your show to teach social justice.
Yeah.
It was from Alex. What went through your head when you got that?
That was amazing, man. I just happened to be sitting in the Delta Lounge waiting for a flight, and this gentleman walked up and just put the napkin on and said, I didn't want to bother you, and I read it, and I read it before he left, and I had to stop him. And it's pretty amazing to know that our show is having an effect and an effect on people's lives like that. And he was Alex, and I had him call the friend who was a college professor.
Oh, wow.
At a community college, I forget what state. And we actually FaceTimed her. And so I talked to her, and you know, we talked about the show and her love of the show and all that, and how she's using it as a tool in her classroom.
Man, that has to mean so much. And let's just say this: like, the fans love it. You're doing it. It's bringing about good conversation in that way. But also, look, Emmy nominations are coming out soon. Blackish is undoubtedly going to get a ton of love.
Fingers crossed.
We feel it.
Yes,
we hope so.
What does it mean for you to have a show that has effect on fans in that way, and then critical acclaim as well? What's your
you know, lets us know that, you know, our show is resonating with an audience, you know, and we're accomplishing what we set out to do when we came up with this show 5 years ago. You know, Kenya Barris, who created the show, is my partner in this. We're doing everything that we wanted to do, and we've surpassed that. So it's truly amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And it's always been known for tackling important social issues in smart and funny ways. Kind of up the ante in the last season. You took that to the next level with episodes like Lemons, which, you know, talked about the presidential election. Does getting that kind of acclaim make you feel pressure as you go into the next season?
No pressure at all. You know, we pride ourselves on being an authentic show to these characters and telling these stories as truthfully as we can. And you know, sometimes, you know, we deal with social commentary, you know, and not only how it affects, you know, the masses at whole, but how it affects, you know, this African-American family, what their point of view is. But there's no pressure. You know, it's not like we're Law and Order and we're snatching, you know, stories from the headlines. It's like, oh, let's talk about this.
It's not quite that direct.
Yeah, no. So, you know, we pride ourselves on the authenticity in which we tell these stories, and if it fits within these characters and this family organically, then that's how we do it. That's how we deal with it.
What are you most excited for fans to see in this next season?
The dynamic of the family changing. You know, how Dre is going to be this time around with the father, with the son he says he's always wanted but never got, even though he has 2 sons right now. You know, we have one child going off to college and one. And a new addition to the family, so it'll be interesting to see how the dynamic of that family changes.
You always know a show's really successful when it gets spinoffs. So here comes the spinoff of Blackish. It's going to be college-ish, right, with Yara Shahidi.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that. What's it going to be like? What's going to be different?
You know, I don't know yet. You know, the writers are in the room right now, breaking these stories. You know, Kenya and I always had an idea of splintering off a show, you know, a la A Different World and what they did with Cosby, you know, and you know, the beautiful and talented Yara Shahidi is going to be the star of this and the captain of this helm.
That's great. It's good to see that she's getting that kind of opportunity.
Yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So you're also here. You've teamed up with Charmin to help promote their Van Gogh campaign. So tell us about this.
Yes. Well, you can go to CharminVanGogh.com. You know, Charmin had come to me, and you know, they piloted the first mobile bathroom that you can order. You know, and it would be delivered to your footsteps. You know, I lived in New York for a while. I worked on a television show, Law and Order, here, and sometimes we'd be out on locations, and I couldn't get back to my trailer quick enough. And sometimes, you know, you had to duck into that coffee shop that wasn't always the cleanest.
No, never clean, never clean.
It's as though we're getting the opportunity.
Now Charmin has given us this.
Oh, my God.
CharminVanGogh.com. You go there, and for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, this will be delivered to you. Today, I'm driving the truck.
There we go.
So if we're delivered to you today, you get me.
Use the bathroom.
I'm not going to go in the bathroom with you, though. I don't. You know, you're going to handle your own business up in there.
Yes, and you guys can go to CharminToGo.com. Anthony Anderson, thank you so much for stopping by.
It's over already?
It's already.
Hi, Mama.
You guys be sure to watch him and his mom on To Tell the Truth on ABC tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.